Hi, welcome to Style Thoughts by Rita, and welcome to this video called Vests. The video is about vests. Quick note, in this video I'm going to always use the word vest basically, but I could equally call it like a waistcoat. I think this could be more correct depending on your language background. I find the word vest easier to say. So I'm gonna say that since I'm gonna say it like 1,000 times. Okay, vests. Very exciting topic for a video. Vests have been seen and spotted and shown on the runways for a few years, and they have been popping up in all types of retailers, from the most disposable to the highest upscale, and they have been seen on the internet with the cool street style people and the Instagram influencers wearing them. So this is a very trending item of clothing that has been like low-key trending for a while, and it's just like continuously appearing. So that's why I wanted to dedicate a video to it, because when things are trending, that means they are available for purchase and many options. So your opportunity to find the vest you like is basically like at an all-time high right now. Okay, but it's not like, oh, you should buy it because it's trendy. Why are vests so cool? It's because it is this like extra piece that gives something extra to the outfit, right? It's a layering piece, just like a cardigan or a jean jacket or a blazer, but it's a vest instead. So it's something different, it's something fresh, and it's a way to really introduce some sort of interest, nuance, playfulness, flavor to your outfit. They add interest and fun. They are easy to thrift because they have been kind of in and out for a long time, and it's just a great way to expand your wardrobe. However, I think that it can be tricky to know how to style the vests when you see them. I have seen a lot of very unfortunate styling of vests from brand websites. So like, I found that it's not always intuitive how to put things together. Even if you know how to style it, I think it can be hard to find a way to make it work for you. So I'm going to give you the rundown. I'm going to make you a rundown on vests. I'm going to talk about what the vest options are available, how to make them work for your body, and what aesthetic function they serve in the outfits, and how to like combine them with things in a way that works. Obviously, this is a lot of things to talk about, so I can't possibly be as thorough as I would like on all of these topics, but I hope it's enough. In fact, I think it's a bit more than enough, TBH. Okay, so first we're going to distinguish what I call knit vests from tailored vests. Those are the main two types of vests I'm going to talk about. I am going to talk a bit about like puffer vests and outerwear, but that's just at the end of the video, depending on what I feel like saying, because I feel like that's kind of a different topic. Yeah, so knit vests, they are, as the name suggests, knitted vests. Sweater vest is another name for this type of vest. The knit can be thin and small, or it can be thick and bulky. Like the vestness can be different, you know, it can be very narrow, or it can be this like big, basically sleeveless sweater. Tailored vests are vests that are made of woven fabric. They are more like blazers or jackets with no sleeves in some instance, like this one, or they're like more this traditional waistcoat that's a part of a three-piece suit, like a gilet kind of thing. They generally feel a bit more formal, I would say, and they can be either shaped to your body or hang from your body. So those are the two vest distinctions. Here's where I think it gets interesting. In our world of ever-expanding fashion choices, vests are available in all types of length now. So for both knit and tailored vests, we have these short or cropped versions. We have medium length versions that end kind of like around your navel or lower belly area, and then we have longer versions that go to the top of your thigh or even below that. So really, like, any vest you want is out there for you. And I think you can see why it's so exciting, because there's, yeah, literally a vest out there for everyone. And I think this is, I don't know, it's just something very fun about it for me. And now that you are also equally excited about vests, we're going to talk about how to style them and make them work for your body. So I'm going to start with the knit vests. So for fit, we have the length factor I just talked about. I would choose the length based on your vertical line. So if you are petite or you want to be like breaking up your line into pieces, the cropped vest is great, right? It creates this really funky proportion. Right now, this Y2K trend with the cropped vest with the big baggy pants, regardless of what your body looks like, that's like a look and a specific proportion. For balance, if you want like for a classic or if you have a moderate vertical line, this mid-length vest is great. Women with the long vertical will rock the long vest. Is this a must to follow? Like, you must check your size chart and then you will be given the size of your vest. It's like, no, but it is an easy rule to follow to create physical harmony. So here is a petite model with a short vertical line. In this cropped vest, she looks great. It is really great on her. Here's an example of a cropped vest on a person with a long vertical, and I don't love it. Even though it's kind of stretched out on her so as to like have the maximum possible length, I'm just not loving it. Here's another one. This is a specific look that I refer to with these tiny cropped vests with the big pants. So if you want to lean into that because you are really into trends or like you know that's just really important to you, I think that's great. But if you're not specifically leaning into the trend, I think unless you're very skinny or just like, I don't know, I think it's hard to do this like proportion and feel like it's harmonious, because it can feel like you're kind of this like chest with legs part, and that doesn't always feel great. I think for a longer vertical line, medium or longer line vests like this long one, that will just be more harmonious and feel easier for you, and you will feel more at ease. However, a reminder that just because you are shorter in height or even you are petite doesn't mean that you always have a short vertical line. So there's plenty of women who are petite height but who look great in mid or longer length vests, like you know your body best. So here, for example, is a petite model with a moderate vertical line who looks great in these like longer and straighter lines on tops. Seeing your body and what kind of line you want to create and trying that out for yourself. So to continue with the fit story, so we've had this length factor, and now we also have the question of like bulky versus fitted vests. I think that's the best words. So all sweater vests are meant to be a bit bulky, right? They aren't really meant to be super tight. But there's still a difference in construction. So there's these more bulky sweater vests. They have thicker yarn, thicker cables. They just have a higher density. So like, you know, when you fold the fabric onto itself, it just has a little bit more structure. Not that it's stiff, it's more like dense. These textures will lay over your body or hang off your body, and you want some visual yang to pull these textures off most of the time. Then there are the more delicate sweater vests. They have softer, more pliable material, right? So again, when you're actually holding it, it kind of flops a little bit on itself. They have this lower density knit. They aren't structured, even if they aren't super thin. Again, it's not about necessarily them being flimsy, but it's a bit having this wilty texture, if that makes sense. These vests will follow the shape of your body more and just cling to your silhouette more, so they are more yin in fit. So that's the basics of the fit questions on the knit vest. It's not just a vest, of course, it is also what you're wearing it with. So if you're a petite person, pairing a bulky vest with thick trousers and bulky boots, you will probably feel quite lost and overwhelmed in the clothes. So it's about like the scaling of the whole outfit. That can also be edgy, you know, like Mary-Kate and Ashley style, but in most cases you don't want that. The shape of the shirt underneath is also really important for the overall impression of the fit of the vest, but that we do not have time to talk about, or this video would be 10 hours long. You got your vest shape in mind, so how are you gonna style it? First of all, Style Thoughts by Rita is a place of freedom. You have like a funky style, you want to just like match things together that don't really go together, like go for it. However, I think that even in that case, it must really be done with purpose. And I think it's really important to be intentional with dressing, even when it's very intuitive, and think about what kind of goes with what emotionally, aesthetically, in terms of the vibe. So what goes with a knit vest? Okay, what does a knit vest communicate to you? To me, a knit vest is relaxed, it's warm, and it's cozy. It's kind of like, for me, that's what a sweater vest is. So that has to be the starting point. And the rest of the outfit has to have some of that relaxed, warm, and cozy vibe. I do think some vests can look a little bit more sleek and chic than others, but I just don't love it. So here, for example, is an outfit by Kate Spade. It has a very coherent color story, including the background she's standing on, right? There's the 70s palette, 70s inspired shapes on the pants, the shoes, the cuffs of the shirt, the flowiness. But to me, the vest, I just don't like it. I don't hate this outfit, but to me it looks like they made a vest and they were like, we need to figure out how to style it. So you know what I mean? Like, it just seems very contrived and the look doesn't look exciting or cool to me. The vest is just out of place. You're very free to like this outfit. I don't want to say it's ugly. I'm just saying it doesn't look warm, cozy, or relaxed to me, and the vest looks just artificial. Here's another influencer photo where the styling is very sleek and chic. And then again, the sweater vest is more like, it's a nod to current trends to say like, hey guys, did you know sweater vests are trendy? Rather than actually a natural part of the outfit to me, because the outfit is very like sleek and chic and elegant, and then there's even this like big kind of necklace and these really hip sunglasses, and then the sweater vest is just there like, haha, like this is trendy, and I don't love it. The picture looks cool. Again, this person is beautiful, no harm to them. Okay, let's say your sweater is on theme with the outfit in general. There is something warm, there is something relaxed, there is something cozy in your outfit. That's not all, right? So the style of the sweater vest should speak to the outfit. So if your vest has a fun pattern on it, it can communicate like a playfulness or liveliness. If it has this classic pattern, it can communicate something more reserved and serious, but still like relaxed. If it has no pattern, it will look more conservative, basically, just like a simple cardigan, unless it's like a chunky knit, brightly colored vest that's more like a sweatshirt, right? So you get the idea. So for example, here is a dreamy vest that's styled in a very dreamy way, because you have this lace sheer, the hair, the makeup, even the jeans, the fabric on them, and the color, the fade. It's all part of this faded, romantic, soft, gentle look. I talked about dark academia in previous video. Vests are a great part of this look when you use dark colors or patterns like argyle or plaid. Or you can lean full on preppy with a tennis skirt. I think this photo is a great example of the lines just being too short for this beautiful tall model. But I think the outfit is really fun, and I really like the turtleneck under the sweater. I like that combo. Here's Harry Styles looking very cute in this classic but whimsical vest outfit. Like, you see that he has these shapes and it's cozy, soft, and warm, but he's still bringing that navy and white kind of conservative texture into play. Here's just some neutral classic knit vest outfits I like, where the vest is playing the role of any neutral colored chic sweater. Here's a preppy but playful combo. I really like how the crispness of the white shirt and like the point and the thin heels all adds this little bit of edge, like, and how the shoes match the vest, you know, so it looks all put together. But there's still something playful with the ripped jeans and this like Mickey Mouse in red. So it's put together but playful at the same time. I think it's really fun. Here's a really cool outfit I really like that is balancing between being edgy but being classic. And here's just a more funky look that I think is really sweet and cute. I really like that with the t-shirt underneath. A more boho, soft, gentle look. So, okay, you get the idea, but I really had just a lot of fun vest inspiration. I wanted to show you how diverse it is. Now we're going to talk about tailored vests. And I want to remind you, first of all, that these do not have to be like suit vests, waistcoats, blazers. I'm basically talking about all vests that are knitted sweaters. So you can be in velvet or denim is fun, but fun prints, textures in fabrics, and These types of vests are slower coming in than the knit vests. I've seen more knit vests available for sale right now, but I think they're gonna become even bigger again because of the layering possibilities they offer. So let's talk about fit when it comes to these vests. Again, I think using the length of the vest intentionally is really the key. The short vest is going to create the short vertical line for you by really exaggerating the length of your lower half. Generally, you want to use that intentionally, and overall longer vests will then like exaggerate the vertical more, so it will look better on people with a longer vertical line. So here is a crop tailored vest on a petite model. I think it looks really interesting and really fun. She really shines in this cropped length. Here's an example of matching to allow for this vertical line even though the vest itself is cropped to above her belly button. I love these medium length waistcoats with interesting textures and patterns. I think they add something so intriguing and so dreamy, and they add a bit of structure with their density, so I love these photos. I'm also a really big fan of these longer waistcoats. That's what I'm wearing today because they create this gorgeous elongated vertical line that is very cool. So that's the length factor, right? You have everything from the crop to the long. In addition to length, there's also some width to take into account. This is different than with the knit sweaters because the vest is a bit more like a blazer, right? It fits differently around your armholes and across the upper back and chest. So that really differs in terms of the sharpness of the tailoring. So that is something that can be hard to tell from product photos until you get good at judging whether models are more narrow or more wide. If you have a narrow build just or a petite body, you want the armholes to be quite tailored, like the opposite of what I want, which is I basically want as much space here as possible. Okay, so here's an example of an obviously broad fitting vest. It's such a great outfit. It works better, of course, if you have this blunt yang to support this, but similar looking vests may be cut in a really different way. So one of these has a more narrow fit and one of them has a wider fit. And I just want to say it's not always something you can tell from the photo or from the design. So just be aware of that. It's about trying on the shape that fits you. And just another quick reminder that as a petite person, you may still find that longer line pieces work really well on you. Like this petite model looks gorgeous in these longer, sleeker, flowy lines. So what does the tailored vest go with? Okay, so we figured out which one you want. How are you gonna wear it? So it is about thinking, how does the vest really match the rest? So one thing is, I think, the texture story. For here's an outfit where I think the knit of the sweater really clashes to me with the vest texture. The vest here is very serious because it's black. It's really kind of like a suit blazer, and I just don't really get the soft, flowy, gentle turtleneck underneath. Over here, like this casual t-shirt looks really incongruent also with this formal blazer and heels. I just don't love it. So what does a tailored vest say? What can it say? I think a plaid tailored vest or one with these traditional patterns like Argyle is gonna have this dark academia serious look. You could even wear it with a tie. A longer length vest is gonna look a bit edgy, a bit classy, a bit elegant. I would style it with some other longer streamlined clothes and pair it with also minimal elegant accessories. That's easy. Something with a fun print or texture can be part of a 70s inspired or just the dreamy kind of boho look. I would play in this outfit with the texture and color and bring in some fun with the shoes and the bag or a hat in these looks. I don't love the way all these outfits come together, but I think it's a good start. I want to shout out the concept of the vest worn with the blazer as a suit. That's probably too much for most people. It feels like too much, but you know, so cool. And I also really like these cropped tailored waistcoats, really worn in this elegant, edgy way with some angular trousers and some heavier boots. Yeah, really giving a bit of edge to the look. So that's my essay on tailored vests. So that's the knit vest, the tailored vest. If I want to say something about vests as outerwear, this is like a lot of information. I hope that you found it interesting. Thank you for watching and let me know what you think. Bye!